What's happening, everybody? Dave Fleming here with another draw reveal show. This week, Veolia Desert Ridge Open. Let's find out who's going to be matched up against who, and we'll also run through the top 5 storylines as we love to do. We'll start with the ladies and ladies singles, and my player to watch is this lady right here, Mary Brascia, always a factor in singles. She's using that Selkirk 006 paddle. Can she hit the podium? We'll find out. Here's what she's going to be dealing with, and it's no joke. We have a lot of great players over there. Brascia right here in her quarterfinal, maybe run into Dom Schaefer, who can do damage in singles. And then look who's back. Salome Davidze has been a fixture in singles. The singles specialist wants to make an impact in her first PPA in 2024. And look at Brooke Buckner, all the way back. The mom had an amazing Masters tournament. Can she keep it going? I think she can. Terrific player, and she loves that her Michigan Wolverines won the national championship. Guess who's missing, folks? Do you see Parento up there anywhere? No, you do not. She is not playing singles, but is in the doubles draw here. So, big opportunity for other players. Keep an eye on Mary Brascia. Next, let's look at the dudes. How is Ben Johns the player to watch? You want to know why? Because he lost his first match of 2024. Yes, the Avatar, Quang Duong, took him out. So this is going to be a motivated dude in men's singles. Let's look at that draw. There's Ben up there. He is going to want to go crazy and take his first title of the year. Couple names I'm looking at over here on this side of the draw. Hey, keep an eye on this cat, Marcel Chan. 24 seed, but was really impressive at the Masters. Can he build? That's the thing I always want to look at. Can a player keep progressing against the top players in the world? One guy that certainly is doing that is the Oklahoma State Cowboy, Chris Hayworth, has had a tremendous January in singles. You do not want to run into him. And then over here, down at the bottom, the 11 seed, Anik Lohani made a final last year, wants to keep that rolling. And this side of the draw is just a joke. Who's going to come out over here? It's anybody's guess. Fed's going to be motivated up there at the top. He was just 2 points away from taking that Masters crown until Dylan Frazier got him. And Dylan, not in the draw, so we won't have back-to-back winners in men's singles. Let's get to the doubles. And we'll start with what a happy duo this is. First tournament of the year, they were great at the Masters, Megan and Tyson. Who are they going to be matched up with? Let's take a look over here. In their section of the draw, I see Elise Jones and Connor Garnett. So the happy duo has a lot to deal with over here, including, look at Zane Navratil. Here he is at the PPA with Andrea Koop. That's a very talented team. And then up at the top, Rora Bacher and Staxrud look terrific as a partnership, and they're going to be playing a lot this year. And if they win, Rora Bacher on one side of the net, Anna Bright on the other. We'll talk about women's doubles in a second, but that could be juicy if both of them are able to advance. Over here, I got the 16 seed highlighted. Why? Because we have the ambidextrous Jack Monroe playing with Leah Jansen. He's got a great partner. Can he do damage with her? We'll find out. And then the 6th seed, Catherine Parento, as I mentioned, not playing singles, is playing the doubles. Jack Sock not in this tournament, so she's got Christian Alshon. And look at that, very near Waters and Johns in the bracket. So could we have a very early, not a semifinal or final matchup with those two? Again, lots of play has to make that happen. So that's the mixed draw. Now, let's look at gender doubles. And Lucy Kovalova and Callie Smith are the pair I am looking at. You want to know why? Because they got tap danced on in the semifinals by Rora Bacher and Bright. They got run over. They are coming into this tournament as the 2 seed. What are these wily veterans, so talented, going to do to come back and show us their best stuff? We'll find out. So we'll see them over here up at the top. Can they get it going again, get to a semifinal, and have an opportunity to maybe play on Championship Sunday? Also over here, we have the Utah ladies, Megan Dazan and Etta Wright. Etta Wright fought a lot of challenges last year with her health. She was so good at the Masters, and these two are a dynamic duo. They love playing together. Love to see how they will do in this tournament. Over here, the draws just sort of work out sometimes. We could have Sister Act 2. It's the Kawamotos and the Brashas who played in the Masters could meet early on in this tournament. 41 lobs were thrown up in that match when they played last time. I know there will be a lot of lobbing. I'm going to take the under on whether there will be 41 lobs or not. Very interesting there. And then the team everyone wants to watch is the 3 seed there. Bright and Rohrabacher were just on fire at the Masters. They play very aggressive. And aggressive doesn't just mean pace, folks. Lots of topspin on those rolls at the kitchen line. They really put pressure on their opponent, and they're good enough to defend to get themselves out of trouble when they go for a little too much. They cannot have a rematch in the final against Waters and Parento as they're in the same half of the draw. So big opportunity over here. Very interesting matchups over there in the women's doubles. Let's get to the men. The fiery, feisty Staxrud and Tellez, they were playing so well at the Masters, and then Pablo got caught in the kitchen a couple times looking for snacks, didn't like it. There's a paddle that went flying. They have so much talent. Can they put it all together and make something happen? We'll see where they are in the draw here. Over here on the Johns & Johns side, so they'd have to play them in the semifinals if they were able to get that far. And all these teams are gunning for the Johns brothers. The Johns brothers were like, yo, we are the standard. They take the first title of the year, and they're going to continue to put pressure on everybody else. Here's the bar. Try and come get it. No one's been able to do that in 2023 or the first stop in 24. What do we have over here? Look who's in. C.J. Klinger. Coming in, the Ohio kid, he's playing very well with Jaume Martinez-Vic. We also have Augie and Craig Johnson, the Arizona locals. They'll have a lot of fans cheering for them. The new Yola partnerships, Deckel Bar, Tyson McGuffin, they want to show that this is a good thing moving forward. Lots of opportunity over there. I talked about Jack Sock not in the draw. Jeannie Bouchard not in the draw, but guess who is? Over there, the 36, Donald Young, is playing in this tournament in men's doubles. He's paired up with Dallas's own Brandon French. We'll see if they can make a little run here in men's doubles. So those are the draws. Now let's get to the top 5 storylines, and we'll start with 17 karat gold. What on earth does that mean? There's not usually 17 carats. Well, guess what? Anna Leigh Waters just turned 17 last week, and she has gotten nothing but gold in every event she entered since last August. That is preposterous. In fact, my man Jim Ramsey, who does all of our great stats for the PPA Tour, gave me this little fact, and I love it. 20 tournaments in a row, Anna Leigh Waters has not gotten a silver or bronze medal. Poor thing. All she does is get gold medals. Next up is one a day. Folks, yes, you should take your vitamins and supplements, but that's not what I'm talking about here. This is a traditional pickleball draw tournament, meaning we will play singles all the way through the semifinals on Thursday, mixed doubles on Friday, men's and women's doubles on Saturday, and then we will have our 5 championship matches on Sunday. 1,000 points up for grabs. This is the first of 15 opens on the calendar this year. Double Desert, what does that mean? That means this is the first of 2 stops in Phoenix. We will be in Mesa later in February, and we just love the support we get from the Arizona pickleball community. It is fantastic. You've been served. Yes, you have. We put a beta test of a new serve rule where you had to drop the ball below the hip. You cannot toss it up in the air. Going to get another tournament's worth of facts on this to see if that's something that we want to implement permanently. Again, this serve rule came from the Players' Council to de-weaponize the serve. There were still plenty of players, including James Ignatowicz, who was absolutely cracking serves with this new rule. The players have had a couple of weeks to adjust, figure that out. We'll keep an eye on that. Finally, singled out. You saw that men's singles draw. It is crazy. Is anyone going to be able to take hold of singles and win 6, 7, or 8 titles this year? I don't know. The field is so deep. This might be, we had Dylan last week, we'll have somebody else, and they're going to just be passing that trophy along. That's how good the field is in men's singles. And then finally, guess who's back? Our beloved Cactus from our tournament coverage. You could have even gotten a t-shirt last year. Now that is a collector's item. So, speaking of the coverage, we will have that for you on Pickleball TV, February 1st to the 4th. This tournament is gonna be fire. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dave Fleming. Peace.